The pencil hovered over a nation. Lines multiplied like arteries across the map. He wasn't a general, yet his strokes would move armies. What if salvation could be poured in concrete, and freedom reduced to 2 white stripes? The blueprint trembled. Engines growled in silence. Fritz Todt, an engineer with a planner's calm and a zealot's timing. Germany reeled. Jobless men, idle steel, rutted roads. He imagined a fast, controlled ribbon from sea to mountains, a network to bind a restless people tighter than any speech. The idea wasn't born with the regime. Avis had flashed speed. Hafrabah sketched a north-south dream. Then 1933 slammed the door, and propaganda flung it wide. Overnight, the road became a promise. Work, order, motion. Cameras waited. Shovels gleamed. Near Frankfurt, a shovel bit sandy soil, and headlines crowned a revolution. Figures swelled. Hundreds of thousands employed, said the posters, while statisticians frowned. Still, the stagecraft worked. Banners, brass bands, a straight horizon. The drawing had stepped into the land. Surveyors set tripods on misty ridgelines. Curves followed hills like handwriting. Bridges leapt valleys with stone sobriety. The road would be fast, yet beautiful, framed by pines and oaks, promising Sunday drives and swift convoys alike. Engineering learned to speak in scenes. Slabs, dowel bars, expansion joints ticking in heat. New hieroglyphs appeared, white arrows, reflective posts, crash barriers. Cloverleafs unfurled, letting cars whirl without a stop. The map turned 3-dimensional, a choreography of speed and control.
But the muscle was human. Reich labor service lines swung spades where machines were scarce, their songs swallowed by mud. Wages lagged, hours stretched, pressure mounted. Later, coercion bled into the pits. Beneath the clean geometry, calloused hands paid the hidden toll. Fields split. A farmhouse lost its lane. A stream was straightened and silenced. Compensation files thickened while photographs praised vistas. Some cheered the new access. Others watched hedgerows vanish. The nation's body was being rearranged, organ by organ, to a central rhythm. Motorcades thundered across unopened lanes. Adolf Hitler stood in an open Mercedes, cameras fixed on his salute, asphalt immaculate, shoulders empty. Speed itself became a slogan. Films floated the myth, a people united at 120 kilometers per hour, past flags that never blurred. War bent the promise. Logistics officers traced these gray ribbons, charting fuel dumps, camouflage nets, decoy bridges. Rails still bore the weight, yet convoys learned the quick detour, the night sprint. Half-built segments waited like stranded thoughts in the rain. Fritz Todt, now Minister of Armaments, juggled miracles and shortages. He doubted victory, spoke too plainly, then boarded a small plane in winter 1942. It lifted from the Missourian pines and never returned. In the wreckage, an engineer's certainty shattered into ash. Concrete didn't care who mixed it. Prisoners of war, camp inmates, and foreign conscripts labored under guards, quarrying stone, mending craters, laying culverts. The clean posters were long gone. Every kilometer completed now carried a moral weight heavier than steel.
Sirens carved the sky. Viaducts buckled. Spans tumbled into brown rivers, and the road became a corridor of flight. Refugees, carts, broken trucks. On broad straits, fighters tested landings between trees. Craters became barricades. The myth of invulnerability burned away. As defeat closed in, charges blossomed beneath arches. Engineers who had once measured with millimeters now counted seconds to detonation. Iconic spans leapt, then fell, echoing through valleys. The network that promised unity ended by severing its own nerves. Occupation maps unfolded. U.S. engineers paced the shattered lanes, notebooks open. Dwight D. Eisenhower marked what speed and grade could do and what they could not. West Germany rebuilt pragmatically. The East patched. The blueprint's ghost crossed oceans, learning a new language. Mist in the median, a distant hum. No banners, no bans, just discipline, risk, efficiency. Debates over limits, freedom, and carbon ride the shoulders. Lines on maps endure. Do they liberate us, or merely teach us how to be direct?